right, so out here in the garden, it's December 30th, so New Year's Eve. Got a little bit of snow on the ground. It's 32 degrees, so it's freezing, and the ground is kind of frozen with some ice on it. Not exactly what I was hoping for today. I've got the day off because it's New Year's, and was planning on getting out here and doing some work, but with all the rain that we've had, I'm finding that getting the garden prepped has been a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. You know, it's too wet to get out here and till it. It's really too wet to get out here and do anything. And then you add the fact that it's frozen on it, makes it really difficult to get stuff done. So I'm just kind of out here checking it out, looking around, kind of game planning some stuff. One of the things that I've struggled with a lot is deciding how I want to do this. You know, you talk to a lot of people, there's a lot of schools of thought. There's the no-till, no-dig approach. There's the more traditional where you disc and till and you really pummel the ground every year. And that's kind of how you maintain your weeds, keep the weed pressure out. I'm also going back and forth right now against whether or not I want to just lay out a bunch of weed matting and just tarp this whole thing and cut the holes in the weed matting and plant whatever it is I want to plant that way. And then I don't have to deal with weeds. Obviously that's a no dig, no till method. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. And I guess that's one of the things that I really like about gardening and trying to set up this farm here is, you know, how do you do it, right? It's a challenge. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of people, they get in front of them and they never go anywhere with. They start thinking about all the things that they don't know, all the things that are in front of them that they can't get over. Things like, well, I don't have the land, which fortunately I do, or I don't have the equipment, or I don't have the knowledge. And I think one of the nice things about the days we're in today, where, you know, you can go on YouTube, you can open up the internet and search how to do whatever it is that you're trying to figure out, and you have the information right in front of you. You know, farming is one thing, but gardening is a totally different animal, right? Farming, you need land, whether it's a half an acre, if you're on a micro farm, you know, in an urban area, or, you know, gardening you can do in your house on a balcony or whatever it is. I'm obviously trying to do the farming approach and want to try to monetize that in some way. So I've got the property and we're starting off with this, and this garden plot is only 100 feet long and 70 feet wide, but, you know, that's more than some people's entire property with a house on it is. So, you know, I'm really fortunate. I've got the facilities to do that sort of thing, but I still go back to the question of how do I want to do it? What approach do I want? So, you know, this year I'll probably take a blended approach. I have a small greenhouse that I'm going to use, and that greenhouse is only 20 feet by 10 feet, but I'm going to start trying things in there and you know, raise some tomatoes and some green leafy vegetables and see if I can do it and try to carry it on into next year. And I may grow into, you know, a do-it-yourself tunnel greenhouse if I want to. I mean, I have the area to do it in, so why not, right? And, you know, fortunately I have, it's not too expensive. You know, for about $1,000 you can get everything you need to put it together. And if you're successful and you truly do try to sell some vegetables, you know, you can make that money up in a season as long as you can front the cash. You know, that's the other question that I have is what do I do with the stuff that I grow? Let's say that I go all in and I start growing, and, you know, I have all this lettuce, and you can only eat so much as a family. You can only give so much away. So you got to start selling it. Otherwise it just goes bad. I mean, you can obviously you can give it away to local food banks or charities or things like that, which is an awesome option that I probably will do. But you got to at least break even. Otherwise, you know, it's a sinking ship and you'll never make it. And that's a big challenge. So lots of questions, lots of, you know, during the winter when you're trying to game plan how you're going to attack the summer, you know, these things go through your head. And especially if you're not an overly experienced farmer or gardener, all these questions are tough ones to get through. So stay tuned, like and subscribe to my channel, and you can see how we get through this. You know, I'm gonna keep working at it. I'm not gonna give up, and we're gonna figure it out. And it may take a couple years to get to the point where we're actually making some money, but, you know, it's not necessarily the destination, right? It's the journey. So we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, Paul here with OK to Farm here in frigid Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Look, guys, if you like what I got going on, hit the subscribe button, like my channel, help me out, right? Trying to grow this thing. So I need your support. Watch my videos and look, give me feedback. What do you like? What do you not like? What can I do better? All right. Thank you very much.